Welcome to Big Deal Sports, where we dive into all things NFL, breaking down the biggest moments and standout performances. This is your host Dylan, and you're tuned into our episode titled Gridiron Update. Let's get into the action from Week 5. What a week it was. Kicking things off, the Houston Texans brought their A-game to Baltimore, dismantling the Ravens 44-10. C.J. Stroud was unstoppable, completing 23 of 27 passes for 244 yards and 4 touchdowns. Add in 30 rushing yards, and Stroud was pivotal in snapping the Texans' 8-game road losing streak in Baltimore, while delivering the Ravens their third straight loss. Now, let's talk about the Carolina Panthers' thrilling 27-24 victory over the Miami Dolphins. Despite starting with 2 turnovers, Bryce Young kept his cool, finishing with 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, Rico Dowdle was a force to be reckoned with, rushing for a career-high 206 yards. His 1-yard touchdown run with just under 2 minutes left sealed the deal for Carolina's comeback. Over to Indianapolis, where the Colts dominated the Las Vegas Raiders with a 40-6 victory. Jonathan Taylor stole the spotlight with 3 rushing touchdowns, while Daniel Jones pitched in with 2 TD passes. This was the Colts' largest win margin since 2013, proving they're a team to watch. Meanwhile, in London, the Minnesota Vikings edged out the Cleveland Browns 21-17. Carson Wentz orchestrated a thrilling 80-yard game-winning drive, culminating in a 12-yard TD to Jordan Addison with just 25 seconds on the clock. Addison's story of being benched early, only to come back as the hero, added to the drama. Switching gears to Philadelphia, the Denver Broncos pulled off a major upset, defeating the Eagles 21-17. The Broncos' defense was relentless, sacking Jalen Hurts 6 times. This victory broke the Eagles' 10-game winning streak, marking a significant triumph for the Broncos under Sean Payton. And on Monday Night Football, the Jacksonville Jaguars came from behind to defeat the Kansas City Chiefs 31-28. Trevor Lawrence was impressive, with 221 passing yards and 2 rushing TDs, including a dramatic game winner with 23 seconds left, a first for Jacksonville against Kansas City since 2009. This week's big deal player has to be C.J. Stroud. His 85.2% completion rate and 143.9 passer rating were simply outstanding, earning him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. A well-deserved honor indeed. Quickly rounding up some league news, linebacker Jermaine Pratt has signed with the Colts, and there are injury concerns for the Dolphins' Christian McCaffrey and Patriots' Antonio Gibson, the latter out for the season with a torn ACL. One last highlight. This past week's Vikings-Browns matchup set a record as the most-watched NFL Network international game. Viewer counts reached a peak of 9 million, reflecting the game's dramatic appeal. Looking ahead, the Broncos and Rams are early favorites for playoff contention, which should make for an exciting postseason. And that wraps up our Week 5 Gridiron recap. Thanks for joining me on Big Deal Sports. Stay tuned for more insightful analysis, and don't forget to keep your eye on the players making the biggest impact on the field. Until next time, take care and enjoy the game.